Hello there, YouTube. How the heck are you guys doing today? Fantastic, I'm hoping. Since I haven't been riding literally anything other than a test ride here and there. This is a sales unit from the Longview store that never got aligned, and it had a sticky throttle. Just had a buildup of junk in it. Come on up. Shall we dance? Anyway, I fixed the throttle, which was easy. And I looked in my chart and it hasn't been aligned yet. And we align all new and used spiders. So I gotta take them for a test ride afterwards. Just a verification thing. And, you know, check for any other weird thing that could be going on. That's common with just about any shop. Just take them for a test ride. A lot of customers don't like that idea, but before we send you off on something, it's a good idea to make sure it's safe and everything's functioning, that the brakes work, that kind of good thing, you know. And send you down the road, come to the first stoplight, and you get a nice little surprise. This is a 2010 RTAC, which stands for Audio and Convenience Package. It was just one of the models they did. It's basically it's a base model. I guess maybe it was an early, but there was RTS back then. It's kind of halfway between an RTS and a base model RT. I think your color options were like from the base models, but you got added accessories like the gauges, which they have disconnected, so the digital shows up in the LCD. It would be really nice if they allowed you to switch, or even better yet, use them both, or at least have a switch to go back and forth. The only way you can make the LED gauges, which on these older ones were more accurate, 2013 and up, the analogs are perfectly fine. But it'd be nice to be able to, you know, switch back and forth the LCD part and just leave the analogs, whether they're accurate or not. I like seeing them move. And I can't verify that they're inaccurate. The customers telling me they were. They probably read it on a forum. But I guess must have been true, because from 2013 on, nobody's complained about them. And there was updates to them, and who knows? I'd rather have the analogs out there. But I'd love to have the option to have them both going at the same time. Maybe that's a way of you not knowing that the analogs are inaccurate by turning the LCD ones off. But I kind of like the analogs, but I like having the ones in the display going too. That's what I say. I'd like to have the option, or just leave them both on and be done with it, you know. It's crazy how different a spider rides. You know, I set these things for 1-inch toe in, and that sounds like a lot, but this is over a 13-foot span. There's a 1-inch difference within 13 feet of the center of the axle. Look at the hee-haws out there. It's weird. And Vancouver's one of these unique cities. You can just go a mile or two out of the way and boom, you're in the country. Then you kind of bounce right back into the city again. Some of you guys in the I guess the the eastern plains, well, I guess the whole East Coast practically. You guys are either getting or about to get wiped out. I just got a news flash thing on my phone earlier. The people are battening down the hatch because it's about to cut loose. Like I say, I like one good blasting snowstorm each year. All we got was a little one. Man, I could not. There's no way I could live like that. Wedged in. You just might as well rent an apartment. When your lawnmower barely goes between the two houses, and it's like this everywhere. It just goes for miles and miles. All these wedged in houses. They pay premium prices for these things. You know, it's a contractor that comes through and is just rebuilding the same house. He's like building apartments that are slightly detached. You have no yard, you have no privacy. Ooh. Kelly and I had our little time, you know, when we were first together living in apartments, and we lived in condos that were basically, they're like duplexes. It was kind of like you were on your own. And our neighbors were a couple of college gals that were literally never home. So it's like we lived alone, but still, you know, the other ones around you, you know, when you open up your curtains and you're staring right at the front window of the neighbor across the street, you know. I'm not one to stare at people. You know, I like people watching, but I like that like in a city environment, you know, and just kind of sitting on a park bench, and I don't look for wackos and stuff. I like to see like a family walking together, a couple that are all cutesy together and stuff like that, you know, that just things that do your heart good, you know. But docking into somebody's windows is really low on my priority list. But what I hate is, you know, you're sitting there and you're all casual in your house and you look out the window. Maybe you should probably look, or maybe, you know, take the black tint off of them damn windows. But at the very least, look before you pull out. But you look across into your neighbor's window and they're standing there staring at you. Or worse yet, you look and you do a double take and you're like, what the hell? They're standing there with a pair of binoculars or something, staring right in your window. I'm like, holy crap. Stuff like that drives me nuts. It's like, okay, well, now you know these people are a creeper, so I happen to keep my windows shut because keep the goofballs from staring at you, you know. I could care less what the neighbor's doing, but people are that way though. FJ Cruiser. Ooh, she's a touchy shifter. You just barely touch that knob and she's in the next gear. Seems like the later models have a little more of a delay to them. So that's a heck of a conversation on a test ride, talking about voyeurs or can't get that mirror to, oh, there it goes. Let's say I couldn't get that mirror to go down where I want it. Maybe even a little bit more. There we are. Yeah. I like that certain look where, you know, I can see directly behind me, but just barely, but I can see a lot beside me. I don't even mind if I have to look over just a little bit and see directly behind me. You know, enough that I can see, you know, if a car is rushing up on me or something, but you know, I want to know if somebody's sneaking up beside me. Those old, you know, get caught by the blind spot thing. I usually don't, but you know, everybody does. We all do. You get deep in thought about something. You know, you pay attention to people who are closing in on you on a side lane, and so you know they're there. And sometimes you know, like, oh, geez, I'm lane traveling in the fast lane, and I'm the only one on the freeway. So you go to pull over in the middle lane. You look, nothing. Oh hell, there's something. You always want to look back. But if you're paying attention all the time, you just know they're there. But I like the mirrors that kind of point a little wide, but yet still be able to see behind me. I can clearly see that Ford pulling up behind me. Good old gal. This one, I know the young lady that used to own this. She traded this in on a actually, wow, that was 2 bikes ago. I think she traded it on a 20, yeah, she did. She traded this on a 2013, and then recently traded the 13 in on a 15. Just feels great to ride anything. I don't care if it was just a little scooter or something. Just getting out and say, hey, I rode a bike today. It's worth its weight in gold. Not that I'm saying there's anything bad about the Spider. This Spider's awesome. Kind of made that sound that way, didn't I? Gotta watch this guy. He doesn't not see me and pull. Oh, okay, he's getting out. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Crash. What in the hell do we got going on here? And I'm not gonna make it. Alrighty then. You just never know what you're gonna see. This one's got the CB radio set up on it too, which also works as a wired intercom. Take out a fender on this or another motorcycle and I'm in trouble. So it's kind of like lane splitting, just kind of learn where everything's at. All right, guys and gals, thanks for coming along on a joyous ride on a dry day. And a side note, I'm looking at it. Looks like there's going to be a 20% chance of rain. It's saying cloudy early, turning sunny late. So I may, just may, ride the demo Spider to work tomorrow. Very excited about that. But I'm going to have to push her out of the garage and give her a bath first because she is nasty. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming along. We'll see ya.